So, welcome to Intuition to Insight, like harness tarot's power for business success. And I'm so excited to have you two ladies on. And you know what? I'm so excited. I forgot that I was going to go live on Facebook as well into the group. So here we go. I will do that now. Um, yeah, if you know me, uh, I am not. I'm not a technical person. I'm getting better. I'm practicing. I'm going to share it in my timeline. Share it in. Share it in. But you live and learn. That's how you get by and you become who you need to become. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's the first day of summer. It's a solstice. It's the longest day of the year. What an incredible, incredible day. All right, it's gonna show us that we're live in Facebook in just a minute. There we go. We're live in Facebook. And I'm going to bring up my slides again. And here we go. Oh, now I gotta. Here we go. There we go. Awesome. So welcome. Thank you for joining me. If you are here live, I know there are two of you are live. I am on Zoom and I am zooming into Facebook. So if I don't see your questions or your comments, don't worry, I will get to you. Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what, if you have a business, what business you have. Let me know what drew you to coming on here today. Yeah, just let me know. Let me know in the chat. Get the chat going. And let me know if you're live or or if you're watching the replay. So let's do hashtag live squad or hashtag replay. This is going to be probably about an hour long. I have a ton of slides. It might get too long. I don't know. But we can always revisit it. All right. So let's see. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's move to the next slide. There we go. So for those that don't know me, I am Jocelyn. I consider myself a tarotpreneur. So an entrepreneur who does tarot, and I love helping people find their intuition for insight. So, especially for business success. And when I say business, it might be career success too, right? Um, there's so much success in our life. Like, I don't want to just niche it down to one thing. But I firmly believe everybody has intuition, and you just need to unlock that intuition. And learn how to trust it and learn how to use it. I'm also the admin of our group, Unleash Your Inner Goddess Tarot Meditation and Cussing, a Woman's Guide. That is me. We do a little cussing in there. Won't be much cussing here because, it's a little bit different vibe. Friday nights, we do a lot of cussing. I just feel at the end of the week like we might need some cussing. All right. So this is how you're going to win. Whoops. See, now it gets a little bit ahead of me. This is how you're going to win. You're going to, okay, hang on. You're going to comment. And when you comment, you can win. And so I have some great prizes. There's going to be some Amazon gift cards, some Starbucks gift cards. Somebody could win the e-course that I have for Learn Tarot. So that's it. Yeah. So let's keep commenting and keep posting. So I hear often, like, it's so funny. Recently had surgery, which isn't funny, but I recently had surgery and they're asking me what I do. And I said, I do tarot for business. And they're like, for business? And I said, yes. And they're like, well, why didn't you predict that you were going to need this surgery? And I was like, I don't do medical. Like, no, no, I'm not a doctor. I do it for business. And they're like, oh, but my love life. I'm like, I do it for business. And they're like, how do you do tarot for business? It's okay if you're skeptical. I had never heard of tarot for business either till I took a course and I was like, okay, that's the niche I want to be. I want to help people grow in that niche. So we're going to do a little housekeeping. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. So like I said, if you're commenting in the chat, let me see that. If you are, let me know where you're from. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know your experience with tarot, and we'll take it from there. All right. So those who are live and stay at the end, you will get a chance to win a recorded meditation for manifesting. What a day to manifest, right? Like on the solstice. Such a great day for manifesting. You will win the e-course, which is, I think, a 20 video. I think there's 20 videos on how to learn tarot. And there is a workbook, which I looked for another word for workbook because to me it sounded like a coloring book. And I wanted something a little bit, grown up, but I guess workbook was the best. I could have used a guide, I guess, but it's a workbook, an Amazon gift card. So you stay to the end and there is a good chance, somebody is going to win. All right. So I'm going to tell you about intuition to insight, harnessing tarot's power for business. And so while I do, drop your business or what you do in the comments. And one person is going to win a Starbucks or an Amazon gift card at the end of this live. The winner will be announced, but you need to be on to claim your prize. I love giving out prizes. It is like so much fun. All right. I'm going to move the visual window here a little bit. Okay. So this is my business story. And tarot has unlocked a powerful vision in my business. I make strategic decisions that align with my goals. It has also unlocked a powerful vision in my husband's business. His birthday was in May. And I love to do, it's called a 12-month reading. And so I did a 12-month reading for him. And he was like, I can't believe like all the stuff you told me. I can't believe like you went month for month. He goes, I need a recording. I need you to write that down. Oh my goodness, it's 11/11. Woo, what a day. And so I wrote that all down for him. And like, he was just so impressed with how it laid out what he should be expecting each month, what he could do. And some things were positive and some things were negative. And there was some cards that came up and I was like, you're still hanging on to old baggage that I thought we got rid of years ago. And he was like, yeah, I guess I could get rid of that. I guess I am. I said, you're giving up on things and it's affecting you. So he was like so impressed. And so I've since done a bunch more and love it. Love it. I love guiding people. And I see Judy is an author, which I'm so excited, Judy. It's a children's book, isn't it? Yeah. And Lisa is a teacher and a helping professional. And she and I were chatting and she lives in the beautiful Annapolis Valley. And I can't wait to get to the Valley tomorrow. Let's see. How come when I press a button, it doesn't go where I want to go, but when I don't, it goes everywhere. Okay, so the last person to comment was Lisa. So Lisa is a winner. I'm going to make a note of that on my desk. here so I can remember because, the brain gets busy. Okay, so this is my timeline. So 2020 came and everybody stayed home. And I was like, yay, everybody's home. And I was like nesting with my little kids. But come September 2022, I was lost and I was stuck. And I do have another business, um, but I wasn't having a passion about anything. And I was unmotivated and I didn't know where to turn. So I saw a friend post, and she's Carol. She's fabulous. She owns Silver Birch in Tantallon, and she was doing a tarot refresher course. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to sign up for that. It will get me out of the house. It will get me out with other people. I'm going to go. And even the first day of the course, it was like very difficult for me to get there. So there was just a lot going on in our home, and because of that course, I found my passion. And if you knew me before in the fall, I was like passionless. Like I don't know how to explain it, but this has brought my passion back. Um, so in October, Hay House sent me a certification, and I'm a course. They send courses out all the time, and I'm a firm believer that some people like you to have a certification. Some people like life experience, which I have a ton of life experience. Um, but I also learned how to read tarot for business during that certification. And I think that certification is probably supposed to take you a few months to do. And I like jammed that down and got it done because I was so excited. I just wanted to get more and more and more. And I think it was like 200 videos, like seriously, an insane amount of videos. And like my passion was ignited. And I read tarot for my dog, and I was reading tarot for like all my kids, and my daughter is like the biggest skeptic in anything. She's like, Mom, go away with those cards. But like it just ignited a passion for me. Um and and I love it. And so then um my husband could see this passion in me, and he wanted my passion to grow more. So he does web design, and that's why I laugh and I say I can't do anything technical, because really I depend on him and I use him as a crutch. And so I'm trying to be a big girl and do everything myself now. um, and so he redid my website. I'm going to drop it in here because I don't know if many people visit my website. Um, and it's just jocelynfirth.com. I just put it, I'm going to put in each of the chats. Go in and have a visit. There's like so much information there. I have written blog posts, I've written about cards. Like there's a wealth of information in there, and I don't think I promoted enough. Anyway, he said he was going to redo my website, and he found a really cool tarot template. And so that's how I launched the power of using tarot for business. So, it was just a whole bunch of baby steps that came together. So we've been working on my website, um, and we have been, uh, you know, improving it and putting more things on there all the time. He's after me all the time to write blog posts. Ugh. Anyway, I get some of it done. But yeah, but there is a lot of information on there. So that's how like it's tarot has taken me from stuck to passion. And like I don't know if you've seen my live tarot readings I do in my group. Um, but like I have so much passion for it. All right. What's my next? Oh, I see what my problem is. Okay. Okay. So, um, like being this like oh this we're out of sync a little bit, but that's okay. So I find being a solopreneur, and I don't know if other people do that, and I even find like working from home um, by ourselves, because some of us are doing that still. You I often need somebody to bounce my ideas off of and some validations to make sure I'm on the right path. And that's what tarot helps me with, really helps me with that validation point, and balancing the ideas and knowing which way to turn, right? Um, and that's what the reading will help you with. And that's what, you know, I help so many solopreneurs with that. And so then in March, I began to notice that a lot of my clients wanted more readings about business and career and less readings about love. Because I know when people think of tarot, they think, oh, who am I going to fall in love with? And like, I say to everybody who asks, who says that to me, I say, you know what? Fall in love with yourself first. Let's fall in love with us, and then you will fall in love with somebody. But I began to notice, I did some readings that I just booked. I send out a little questionnaire, and they wanted to know where their career was going, or where their business were going, or what decisions they were making. And I was like, this is the path I am on. This is the path people are looking for. Um, and so that helped me found my niche. And I love helping women. Uh, Judy's on here, and Judy's done a course or two with me before, and she knows my passion is women. I think women should be ruling the world. Um, and uh, just taking over. So I want to help women. Oh, I just got it's just showing the screen. Okay. I don't know. I just got a Facebook message. Uh, okay. I don't know how to fix that. So it's just going to have to go the way it is. I thought it would show the screen share, but it's not. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. Okay. So maybe I am going to stop the Facebook Live then, because it's not really doing much. And we'll just continue on here. And I'll post this on here. I'll post it on there over there. All right. See, technology, not my friend. Um, so that's how I found my niche. And so I want to help women. I want to help women grow in their careers. I want to help women. I want to help women grow in their careers. I want to help women grow in their business. I want to help women lock arms, and do this together, right? So yeah, so that's where my niche is. Um, let's click here. And so now my clients are empowered to make confident decisions. They foster creative work environment. They build strong customer client relationships, and they are driven for business growth and success. So let's take a look. So Francine said, I saw this was just a general reading I did on the Facebook. And she said, I saw the past as me with arms wide open, waiting to receive, the present as a new opportunity being handed to me. And yes, don't let it slip through my fingers. It's exciting. Abundance, blessings, peace. Thank you for the reading. And Penny and I did sorry, I've gone back again. Penny and I did a reading one-on-one, and she was so impressed in how accurate I was with the tarot. And it was a career reading for her. And she said she'd reach out again. So, and she said I was a good soul. So that makes me feel good. And this is from my husband, which he was totally amazed. He didn't realize that tarot would tell him all that. And how concise and comprehensive the guidance would be. So that's a few things. So we're not seeing many comments. So I'm just going to draw Judy, and Judy will be our next winner. So there we go. Judy, you are going to win something. So what is intuition to insight? And really, and how do you harness this for tarot for business success? Like it just sounds like a lot of woo woo sometimes. So here are some things you can expect when you happen to, when you harness, when you put it in your business. All right. So enhanced decision making. I am an overthinker. Are you an overthinker? So tarot will help you make it a decision. Now, that being said, tarot is not written in stone. You have free will. So you may decide to do, tarot may say you should go left and you go right. That's your free will. So, but it does have enhanced decision making that will help you with that. Improve you're still sharing the Facebook page on the screen or on, that's all you see is the Facebook page? You don't see those fancy slides?
No.
Yeah.
We don't want that to go to waste. You did so much work on them.
Oh, okay.
So if you look at the top left-hand corner of your screen, you'll see the tabs.
Yeah.
So what you're sharing is the tab to the right, which is the Facebook page. But if
Okay.
you
I'm gonna
click on the
stop
next,
share. And is that all you've seen the whole time?
it's switched between the Facebook page and the page with your outline.
Okay. Let me see now. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, let's stop that share. Let's try again. We're going to go back here. It's because I'm trying to be fancy, I think, and I have two monitors. Oh, why is that so small? Nope, we don't want that one. Hang on. See, I am not good with
You're doing just fine. It's called trial and error.
With technology. So, no, that's not what I'm, hang on. I will find it. No. Oh, it is. But why is it so small? Is it so small for you guys?
We're just seeing your screen. So
Okay, that's not working. Okay. This is gonna work. It is.
so if you have, is it PowerPoint slides?
No, it's Google Slides.
Google Slides? Okay, so if you open your slide and then just collapse all of the other windows that are open, then we'll just see your Google Slides on the screen.
It's saying, can you see where it says sharing is paused?
No, it just says entered. It just says that you've started sharing the screen.
Okay. All right, let me try. It should work here.
When you're on Zoom, it'll come up and say there's like you share your screen or you share an app. And if you click on the app button and then pick the app you want to share.
Okay, so it comes up here, but it's so teeny tiny.
Oh no, we're seeing your Facebook again.
You're seeing my Facebook again?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you go, there's a tab right to the left of it that says Masterclass. Oh, that's Brainstorm Outline. We don't want to see that.
No, you're seeing the other screen. Okay.
Yes.
Now I see.
Yeah.
But it's like, to me, it's like this big.
Well, it looked fine. The size was fine for what you just shared.
Yeah, and then you should be able to hit like full screen.
All right, now you see just my Facebook, right? No?
Yes.
No, that's still the wrong screen. Okay, hang on. Oh, I see what happened. I see what happened. I closed it. Okay. Well, we're just going to go on from here. And we're going to go into my Google Docs and see if I can find this again. I am sorry about this. but we will figure it out.
No worries. We're on the journey with you.
It's one of those things, you know?
Yeah.
You don't know till you learn.
Lisa, where in the valley are you?
In Kentville.
Oh, okay. I'm in New Ross.
So we're not very far apart.
Not at all. Nope. Have you lived in Kempville all your life?
No, I've lived here for about 28 years, but
Okay.
I'm originally from Parsboro.
Oh, cool.
So what has happened is on my laptop, I have closed my Chrome.
Oh.
And so I'm just trying to find my
We'll amuse ourselves while you look.
yeah. So now I'm just trying to find it. It's all okay. I will find it. I don't know how I closed my Chrome, but I did. Yeah.
I teach online, so I've had team sessions with guest speakers who've lost their power, who are joining on their phone, and I've had students lose their audio, so they call in and connect them, and we just go with the flow.
That's it. You can't get upset about these things.
No.
They just happen. In a previous life, I would be mortified by this. Today, I'm just like, it will work out.
There's a reason for everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad you guys are talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm going to.
So Judy, you mentioned you're taking the rest of the day off. Do you have any plans?
Well, I'm retired, so it's whatever I want to do.
Whatever you want to do.
So I have some plants I got at a plant sale the other day, so I got to put those in the ground, or AKA watch my husband put them in the ground. Tell him where to put them. And then I have a Zoom later this afternoon, but yeah, I got all my icky to-dos out of the way.
So tell me about the first course that you've taken from Jocelyn.
Oh, I took the was it chakra balancing, wasn't it, Jocelyn?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I'll still go and find like stuff to listen to or music when I get all wonky. Oh, there's your slides. Yeah, it was like a multi-week, but it's fun because I always make new friends from it. So I've stayed in touch with the other ladies that were on it with me.
It was about an 8-week course, wasn't it?
Yeah.
All right.
So just click on slideshow and you can advance to the
To where I
slide that
need
you're
to
on.
be. There we go. Okay, we're
That's
back.
Technology.
Whew. Thank you, ladies, for your patience. And for some reason, my computer is very slow, but my gamers are all home today too. So
That explains a lot.
that might be it. Everybody's home. One is sleeping now. Fenway worked all night. So.
All right, we're golden.
We're golden. Now we're just going to scroll down to where we were. And I'm not going to get fancy with the other monitor. And we're just going to talk because I don't really need my notes anyway. I only need that other monitor at the end when I give you the link. All right, let's take a look. We've seen our testimonies. And there we go. All right. All right, we're back. Yay, thank you. So here are things we talked about. We talked about enhanced decision-making. And we talked about improved strategic planning. And one thing when I'm doing the tarot readings with people is they don't plan. They don't plan their business over the year. They plan their business each month as the month begins. And really, you need some planning for the whole year. Like to make big goals happen, you need to like break it down and what you're going to do. And that's where the improved strategic planning comes in. And strength and intuition and creativity. Those are two big things I I really feel people get from a business tarot reading with me, because like you need to learn to trust your intuition and trust those feelings that say, I don't want to do business with this person, or I don't need to do business with this person. Um, I could do card readings for people free online all day because people want those, but that's not going to help put food on my table. So my intuition tells me that is wrong, and I feel it in my stomach, right? Um, and alignment and personal growth. We hear so much about personal growth. A lot of it we do on our own. I know Judy's been on a big personal growth journey herself. Um, but sometimes we need to bounce these things off other people. Um, because the personal growth side, like you might think you're doing you might even know where you need to do things. And when I did a reading with my husband, and I use him because he is a client I can talk about. I've done other readings. I will not talk about your readings about to other people, but my husband, he's okay. He's a safe soul. There were things he needed to let go of, that he was still harboring resentment or regret about. And I was like, you need to let these go if you want your business to move ahead. Um, and so the alignment and personal growth is so important. Okay, so during your reading, we will do a yearly goal setting, and we'll go month to month. So that is so important. Like I said, if you want to reach a big goal this year, and you decide your goals, I don't decide your goals. The cards don't decide your goals, but it's good to set those out month to month. And some months you're going to see stagnation in the readings. My husband is in the car business, and so he does digital marketing for automotive dealers. And so we were looking through, and it really showed a stagnation in August. Well, in August, people don't really buy a car because they're getting ready to get their kids back to school. They're finishing up with vacations. It's just not like a big time. September, October are more big times in the car business. It gives you like insight to each month, and discovers, like I just said, which months are going to be better for your business goals. Um, and the what and the how. So when I do a business card reading, it is 24 cards, one for each month, or two for each month, sorry, math. And so you will learn what you need to focus on month to month, and how to implement that into your business. So if you're still with me, which you two are, ladies, I appreciate you being with me. It's my first masterclass. I'm going to get all the bugs out in this one, and then, I'll be back another one. So let's start with the basics. So like I said, it's a 24 tarot card reading. And I use two decks. So I use, this is my favorite one, the Lightseer Tarot, and I use the Rider-Waite Tarot as well. So I use two decks. So you could get the same card over more than once, right? Because there's two decks. So that's very interesting. So one set of cards will be the what, and one set of cards will be the how. So this will give you a business forecast for the year, or a personal forecast for the year. Like career and business, I feel, are often the same thing. You will know the what and the how. It's a blueprint for your business. And I feel soulpreneurs, especially women, we don't get a blueprint for our business. We're thinking of today, like what I need to do today, but we're not having a map to follow for our lives throughout the year. And when I say year, I don't want you to think that you need to start this on January 1st. You can start your year anytime. If we started it today, June would be our 12th month, July would be our first month, right? And we would go through the year. And so this is a chance to enhance your business strategy for your business. And I didn't have much strategy in my business until I did this. for myself. Now, if I could find somebody else to do a business reading for me, I would also get them to do it, because I feel you have a little bit of bias when you read for yourself that you don't have when you read for other people. All right. So we still just have you guys on. I appreciate it. So tarot has been around since the 1400s. And it has been used by many for guidance and insight. So here's why you need to do this. So I'm going to give you some misconceptions. So tarot is solely based on supernatural or mystical powers, and it has mystical origins, but its modern use is often approached from a psychological or introspective perspective. Tarot can be seen as a tool for self-reflection, intuition, creativity, and it's not solely relying on supernatural powers. Now, I read tarot from intuition. You can read tarot and just read the card meanings. Not going to be as much if you do that. I read from intuition, and from my background in Akashic Records, I do read with stepping into people's energy. Tarot isn't compatible with rational or data-driven business approach. Tarot can complement rational and data-driven businesses. It serves as a tool. It offers a different perspective. It encourages creative problem solving, and tarot can integrate alongside other business strategies, providing a holistic approach. And tarot, believe it or not, is very big in corporations, and it can help with the culture of, if you're in a big organization, it can really help, or even a smaller, if you have 2 employees and you want to help your culture, it really can help with your culture. Tarot doesn't work in a business setting. So it's strategic planning. It's giving you valuable tools for your planning and your goal setting. It's a broader perspective. And it is effective in helping you achieve your goals. Tarot is for romance only or for fun only. And I think that is the first thought when people think of tarot. And Valentine's Day, I advertised tarot readings, and it's about the only time of year I do love readings. And people were sending me messages like, could you tell me if my ex is really in love with his new girlfriend? And I'm like, no. I'm going to tell you how to fall in love with yourself. And so these tarot readings, or when will I find Mr. Right? I don't know. Maybe you need to become Ms. Right before you find Mr. Right. So I don't believe tarot, and tarot is for fun. We have a lot of fun in our group. But it also encourages creative problem solving and innovation. Tarot prompts individuals to think outside the box, explore alternatives. By integrating tarot symbolism and archetypes, businesses can foster a greater sense of culture and a greater sense of achievement. And so it can help you set clear business goals and objectives, and you'll be able to clarify what you want to achieve in terms of growth, profitability, brand positioning, and other relative metrics. Okay, so let's brainstorm a little bit on what your goals are. What are your primary business goals and objectives at the moment? And I find as a small business owner, you may not, or somebody working not in an office, even people working in an office, you may not have been asked this. What are your obstacles or challenges you're currently facing in your business life? I know one of mine is sometimes the freedom of having a business is like, you're not doing what you need to do. Do you understand what I mean? Like, you have a nap every day. I'm just calling myself out here. There's times that you procrastinate to get things done. So, and then sometimes I just don't know how to do things. So then there's those obstacles in my business. Um, what opportunities or potential directions are you considering for your business growth? I know myself, I want to grow my business, but I've also made steps that make sense. Like, I'm not going to say I want to have a $10,000 month when I'm only having a $10 month. You know what I mean? You have to make your steps and make things go ahead. And how do you envision your ideal business outcome or success? Is it a dollar amount? Is it a client amount? Is it like, what is it? Is it if you're selling a product, is it a volume amount? So how do you measure your ideal business outcome or success? Mine is, and I'm going to tell you my big, hairy goal, big, scary, hairy goal. How does that go? Anyway, this is my big, hairy goal. And this is what I say to people, and they're like, what? I want to read tarot for a corporation and I want to charge them $5,000. That is my big, scary goal. And so now when people say, what do you do? I say, I read tarot. And they're like, tarot? How do you make money doing that? And I'm like, I read tarot for corporations that make $5,000. And they're like, what? And no, I don't. But that is my big goal. And if I don't put it out there, it is not going to happen. Okay, what aspects of your business would you like to gain a deeper insight into? So that is a very important question. With me, it's technology. I need a deeper insight into technology. And that doesn't sound very woo-woo or spiritual, but that is where I am. I have the spiritual stuff down pat. I can talk the talk. I just cannot, like, you have seen it. We witnessed it here today, and it's all good because I am a work in progress. Are there any particular decisions or choices you are grappling with in your business? And that's an important one. Like, do you want to move with A or do you want to move with B? Which is your next step you want to do? I also do yes and no tarot. And when I do a business reading, sometimes we end up doing a little bit of yes and no tarot, just to see which decisions are best for you. How do you currently approach decision making? Before tarot, are you more intuitive or analytical? I've always been intuitive. However, I used to make decisions. I used to call it the fly by the seat of my pants method. And I would just go, okay, this will work. I'll put this out here instead of planning things out. And even today, I saw that a little bit because somebody did ask me, when is your next master class? And I'm like, I have not thought that far ahead. We're just going to see how this one goes. So it'll probably be in a few weeks. Where I will do this masterclass again. But really, I was just thinking about today. So that's something that, I need some help with. And that's more on the analytical side, I think. How do you perceive the role of intuition and creativity in your business as a business strategy? And like I said, I think it's a great business strategy. I was talking to a friend the other day who has a very successful business. And she said she was getting together to put with a couple other people to put on this event. And all of a sudden she felt overwhelmed. And she said, all those old feelings came up. She said, but I mentioned it to the person. She said, is that intuition? I said, yes, that's your intuition telling you need to, put out there that you're feeling a little bit stressed about this. And what do you hope you will gain or achieve from incorporating tarot into the business process? And that is a big step, is incorporating the tarot into your process. And I don't want you just to do this loosey-goosey thinking, okay, this is going to move my business forward, but really, what is it going to do for you? All right. Tarot mistakes I see, because I see them all the time, relying too heavily on interpretations. And before I came on, I'm going to be blatantly honest, I was shuffling the cards because that relaxes me. And this is one card that came up. And so this card is the Five of Wands. And so it is sometimes the literal is you're having a conflict with somebody. But sometimes to me, it depends who I'm talking to. It shows overthinking. You have all this overthinking and the conflict is with yourself. So relying heavily on the literal interpretations is one mistake I see in tarot all the time. Ignoring the intuition and the personal connection. And that's where the energy comes into so you need to have a connection with who's reading your cards, right? Like you need to see that person. Neglecting reversal cards. Reversals aren't my favorite thing to read. There's so much mystery in those, but you have to look at that. You have to look at the overall combinations. And an over resilient on the tarot reading alone. We all see that in movies where they're like, well, the tarot reader told me. And so, I'm going to die tomorrow. But, I'm not ever going to say that, number one. And number two, can't predict that. Number three, like you can't be over reliant. You do have free will. And then there are people that have a lack of ethical considerations. And so that is like a tarot reader that is telling Susie down the road everything that came up in your reading. That is like an ethical consideration. You want people who are going to keep your reading, and even the fact that you've had a reading, very private. It is not anybody's business, except for my husband, Sean. I'm going to tell you all about his readings. So but he has given me that permission. So this is your platform for potential growth. Did I miss a slide? Nope, those are mistakes. Okay, so what we're going to talk about is this is the platform for your potential growth. Influence is yours. Oh, so this is, sorry, I did make a mistake there. So let's just continue on. If you were thinking, I wish I had done this in January, I got you. We don't need to think that. We can do a year forecast at any time. I love you, but if you could have done this by yourself, you would have already done it. But you have to have a strategy. So if you want enhanced decision-making, strategic clarity, innovative problem solving, intuition develop, alignment with purpose and value, increased confidence and resilience, we can do that in a forecast. So this is what you get when you do a reading with me. You get a 1-year forecast tarot reading. You get a video link of your reading, so you can go back and go over it. You get a detailed synopsis of your reading. So I am going to take pictures of each month of your cards, and I am going to tell you, July, this is what you saw. And just for the people that are on or watch the replay or have opted in, you are going to get a quarterly 30-minute follow-up with me. All right, so does anyone, if you have any questions, can you put them, you can just unmute. It's only 2 of us, so 3 of us. So unmute if you have a question. If not, I have some FAQs and I am going to go over here, and it might mess me up, but that's okay. And I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and the link is for to schedule a tarot reading. But if you have any questions, let me know. If not, I will do a couple of FAQs. Okay, there we go. There we go. So the link is in the chat. So is tarot suitable for all business and industry? Yes. Suitable for every industry. Personally, I can't see like the construction industry doing tarot, but maybe if it's a women-led business, like I know they're here in Lower Sackville, there's a women's led plumbing business, so maybe they would be into tarot, but maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe it's something they're searching for as well. Um, that could be. Uh, can tarot really help with decision making? And this is yes. It's a powerful tool. It provides additional perspective. It uncovers hidden influences and taps into your intuition. So, like I said with my husband, it uncovered things that we thought he had let go of years ago that he was still carrying in his energy. Things with past business partners that didn't work out, uh, things around money that he was able to let go of. Is tarot considered mystical or it is considered mystical, but I use a modern approach from a psychological and introspective perspective. And so it can easily be led into the business world as a tool of self-reflection. I think the business world is changing. I think people realize you need to have some self-reflection. And I think tarot, this is just me thinking on the fly here. Tarot would be a better way to do business reviews. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of being so harsh on people and say you need to do this, this, and this, we're going to do a little reading and we're going to see where you can grow. Do you know what I mean? Wouldn't that be a better experience than doing a business review what you're scared and worried for? You don't need previous experience to benefit from this masterclass or from a reading. Tarot is great for beginners. It's great for anybody who needs a step-by-step guidance. All right. Another question I get is how can tarot readings help me with my brand and marketing strategy? Well, it's great for your intuition, right? It helps you develop your goals to develop your brand. And I thought about that today. Like it seems like now everybody is a brand and everybody is developing a brand. So you really want to tap into your energy of your business and your image, and you want things to resonate with your audience, and you want to make deeper emotional connections because people that have deeper connections with you, they're more likely to buy from you or to do business with you. Tarot readings are going to help you with obstacle. How can tarot readings do this? They're going to shed light. They're going to shed light on things you need to work on with personal growth or things you need to work on with your business. Can tarot be used for team management and fostering a positive work dynamic? Yes, absolutely. Like I said, it can help you build your culture. Like I previously said, I think it would be better to do your year review with an employee with tarot instead of just like, this is what you didn't do and this is what you need to do, and it might be less stressful on everybody. I don't know. When I was working 9 to 5, I found like review time so stressful. And I don't know if I just have like some disorder that I'm afraid that everything is going to go wrong, but like I hated going into that office with that person who was ahead of me, like up the rung of the ladder of me, and they're doing this, and it would like ruin my life for as long as these readings went on, like not readings, these like reviews went on. So I think this would be a much better way, and it would improve collaboration. Like it would show that you could work together instead of this is what you need to do and you're not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Like it could bring out the hidden problems that people are having. And how often should I incorporate tarot into my business practice? That totally depends on you. Some people have their own decks and they do a reading every day for themselves to see how their day is going to go. That's what I do. I meditate on that card for the day. Other people bring it into their weekly routine where maybe they do a bigger reading at the beginning of the week. This is people that know how to do their own reading. And then like once a year, do your big reading and then check in on it quarterly. And that's what I suggest. I don't suggest you do a 3-card reading every day to see how your business is going. That is too much. Too much. You're going to get caught up in the cards and not be caught up in your business. All right. Is it a conventional? Is it a replacement for business strategies and market research? No, I still have to do my own market research. You still going to have your business strategies. This is just a complementary tool. To help you enhance your decision making. It's just a tool. It's a tool like anything else. Like you read a book and you think, oh, I'm gonna do this. That's not replacing your strategies. That's just adding to it. All right. How can I maintain client confidentiality and ethical standards while using tarot in my business? That is a great question. I am totally confident. I will tell you the guidelines and the boundaries. I ensure I have client consent in maintaining confidentiality throughout the tarot. Okay, thanks, Lisa, for letting me know. But like it's like anything. I would not go to a psychologist and have her talk about me. I feel I'm the same. Your tarot reading is totally private. I do them with friends. I don't tell other friends I've done them with them. I do them here in my home on Zoom. People never know in my home whom I'm doing a tarot reading with. I just say I have a reading to do. It's completely confidential. So if you were getting a reading and you didn't want somebody in your life to know, they're not going to know. It's just going to be completely private. And so the last person was Lisa. So she commented. So she's the winner. And that is it for my masterclass. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've understand how to use tarot in your business. I am going to be talking more about this on my group, and I'm sure you guys are in my group. I've posted the link there. I'm going to go back to my group and post the link, but then I'm going to stop my screen share. And while I was shuffling my cards earlier today to come on, these 3 cards came up. And so I am going to show you these 3 cards. So this was the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups is it's really about partnership and harmony. And I think that's really what I want to talk about here. You can see here, like all the chakras are engaged. These 2 are in perfect harmony. They're holding hands. It could be a business partnership. It could be oh my gosh, personal partnership, but this is about a partnership and a partnership that is going to come. The next one is, this card always tells me that you're connected to the universe, and it is a card about collaboration. And so for these 3 cards to come up today were kind of funny for me because I'm on the verge of doing a collaboration with somebody. And so the universe has got my back on this. I'm going to collaborate. This is the 4 cups. And so I have 2 cup cards, which tell me I'm leading with my heart instead of like with my brain. And the last one is the 5 of Wands. And really, the 5 of Wands, like I said, sometimes tells you wands are very much about passion. And so sometimes it tells you, that this is a lot of chaos going on in your life, but I think there's collaboration. They're trying to get to the top of something, they're trying to build it together, and you need not overthink. So that is the 3 card quick reading for today. I'm so glad 2 people came on. I was worried nobody was going to come on and I would just be talking to myself, and then I would have known my slides were all messed up. And I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking your time. And I don't know if you were on my live last night. I used to say I wish you light and love when I signed off from the lives. But now I'm saying I'm doing the Ho'oponopono prayer, which is from Hawaii. And so I'm just going to repeat that to you, and I want you to repeat this to yourself when you're going to sleep or when you're feeling stressed, and it's, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and thank you. And so thank you for coming on today. I hope you enjoyed this masterclass, and I wish you all light and love. Bye-bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Joss.
Thanks, Judy.